Yo, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today we need to talk. We need to talk about the fact that it is time to put some respect on the Phoenix Suns name. Now, before I do get in this video, I know B-Souls literally just came out with a video called, I think it's something like titled, "It's Time to Respect the Suns," and I swear to God, I made this video before they even played the Golden State Warriors. Like, I wrote down the thing, the exact title, everything, and it just is a huge coincidence, so I'm not stealing his video idea. Please don't get any wrong ideas. But now that I got out of the way, I just wanted to make sure no one thought I was copying him. I don't really like copying people, it just so happens to be a coincidence. But now that I got out of the way, we need to put some respect on the Phoenix Suns name, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people who didn't really believe in them, and right now they are proving everyone, including myself, wrong, and they're showing that they are the real deal. And I'm getting into multiple reasons in this video why the Phoenix Suns are the real deal and why we need to put some respect on their name. So I'm beginning to all that in this video. So if you like the video, point the like button and subscribe button. That would mean the absolute world of me. And without further ado, without running on too much, just get right into this video. Alright, so the first thing I'm beginning to for this video is going to be that they may be the best two-way team in the entire NBA. The only other team that is close to them as two-way potential is the Golden State Warriors, and seeing that they did just beat them, I know Golden State Warriors fans don't come for my neck. That doesn't mean they're a better team, but right now they just beat you. They kept their winning streak alive. So right now I have to say the Phoenix Suns are the best two-way team in the entire NBA. And when your team is top 5 in both offensive and defensive efficiency, that is extremely hard to deal with, and most NBA Finals championship teams are always top 5 in both categories, and they are currently doing that. I'm pretty sure they're the second best defensive team, and I think they're the 5th or the 4th best offensive team when it comes to the efficiency ranking. I looked at it the other day. I kind of forgot what the exact numbers were, but I know it is somewhere around there. Yes, the saying is defense wins championships, but let's be honest, in today's NBA, you also need to be an elite offensive team, and that is what they do. So in the Suns' case, elite offense and elite defense wins championships. At least that's what they are hoping for going into the playoffs this season, obviously avoiding any injuries or anything like that. But the reason they were just so good on offense and defense, because they have great 3-and-D and just overall two-way players on their roster. As Chris Paul is one of the smartest defenders in the entire NBA, while also being able to give you a bucket at the other end of the court any given chance. Mikal Bridges is the same way, although not anywhere near as talented offensively as Chris Paul. He is one of the best perimeter defenders in the entire NBA, hands down. He has great length, great speed, great athleticism, and can also give you around 15 to 13 points a game from that small forward position, which is huge for the Phoenix Suns. He's not like he has to be the best player on offense, because he's already the best player on defense almost any given night. So when you can just be a above average offensive player while being the best defender, that is a huge asset for the Phoenix Suns to have. And then also DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton can give you 15 points just from being dominant in the paint, but he can also be able to lock down the paint and stop any other big men from really being able to be comfortable while they're inside the post, because he's just a dominant shot blocking, rebounding type guy, one of the more dominant centers in today's NBA, and he just completely locks down the paint when he's in there and when he's healthy. So when you have Chris Paul, a very smart defender, Mikal Bridges, one of the best perimeter defenders, and DeAndre Ayton, one of the better rim protectors and paint defenders, that is very hard to deal with, especially when all three of those guys are also very good on offense and can get you around 15 to 20 points any given night that they are on the floor. And then their secret weapon offensively being Devin Booker, who, although not the greatest defender, is also not a bad defender. And Devin Booker, obviously, he makes his money on the offensive end, and he has been showing that as in his last 4 games, he is averaging 30 points per game, 4 assists per game, 2 rebounds per game on 56% shooting from the 3-point line. That is insanely efficient and insanely absurd. One of the best offensive stretches we've seen from Devin Booker in his entire career, and he is showing why he is a superstar level player. Because although he doesn't fit the mold of what the Phoenix Suns usually go for, where they have elite two-way players everywhere, Devin Booker is kind of the opposite of Mikal Bridges. Because the same way Mikal Bridges cannot be the best offensive player but be the best defensive player, Devin Booker is the best offensive player almost any given night, but not the best defensive player. So they kind of even each other out, and that's why this team is able to stay so good on both sides of the ball, because they have 2 players on opposite sides of the spectrum while also having players in between that can do both, and that is very, very hard to have, and it's just a great amount of team building going into this roster, and this roster is constructed very, very well, especially when it comes to the defense and offensive sides of the ball. Another way this roster is also built very, very well is that they have a legit big three. Any team that needs to be contending for a championship or that is contending for a championship usually has a legitimate big three. I mean, look, the Brooklyn Nets before Kyrie Irving went all anti-vaccination, they had Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden. The Milwaukee Bucks have Giannis, Drew Holiday, and Chris Middleton. The Lakers have Westbrook, Anthony Davis, LeBron, and now the Phoenix Suns have DeAndre Ayton, Chris Paul, and Devin Booker. All three of those are legitimate all-star to superstar level players. I would say Chris Paul and Devin Booker are superstars, and DeAndre Ayton is on his way to that. And right now I just have Ayton as a very high level all-star level player. And I mean, that is a huge part to why they're on currently a 17-game winning streak, while also beating the red-hot Golden State Warriors in their last game. Beating the Warriors right now is no easy feat. So the fact that they were able to pull that off is extremely impressive. And not only is that impressive, but like I said, they added on to their massive winning streak. Their winning streak is insane right now. They're looking like they have no plans on losing anytime soon. Now that I say that, I'm sorry, Phoenix fans are probably going to lose the next game just because I jinxed them, but this team is very, very good, and a huge part of that is due to their big three. But the reason their big three is so impressive, because a lot of big threes in the NBA, although being very talented, aren't always very complimentary of each other. And you can see this with teams like the Los Angeles Lakers, who, although they have three very talented players in Davis, Westbrook, and LeBron, they don't exactly play off each other at an elite level right now, and they're really struggling to get chemistry together and learn how to play together. But the Phoenix Suns are the complete opposite of that, where Chris Paul has no does not care if he doesn't have to score. He's one of the most unselfish superstar level players the NBA has seen in a very, very long time. He likes to pass the ball, he likes to play defense, he just makes winning plays, and that is perfect along someone like Devin Booker, who loves to take game-winning shots, loves to score, and does all that. So them two play off of each other very, very well. And then DeAndre Ayton does not have to shoot threes. He doesn't have to score to impact the game. He plays defense, protects paint, grabs rebounds, and just dominates on the inside on offensive rebounds and putbacks and stuff like that. So with all three of them just complementing each other perfectly, like Chris Paul can throw lobs to DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker helps DeAndre Ayton get spacing because he's so good at floor spacing. They all just complement each other in so many ways that their lineup just works extremely efficiently. And not only does the big three complement each other, really the entire roster just complements each other, and that's why they're so good and so efficient as an NBA team. And now for the third thing for this video, and the last thing, is that they are officially, and I mean officially, legit NBA Finals contenders. Now look, I think everyone can say, even Suns fans, that they were helped by injuries last season, and that is a huge reason why they made the finals. And it did look bad that they lost to the one healthy team that they played. But as of right now, I don't think anyone can make the argument that they are not a NBA Finals contender, and that they're not one of the best teams, if not the best team, in the Western Conference right now. Like, I don't know if any team can beat them in a 4-game series. Now, am I saying they're going to win the finals? No. But am I saying that they can? Yes. And that is a lot more than what I was saying before the season started. Because if I'm being honest, before the season started, I said the Suns had a 0% chance of winning the finals, and that they were probably helped a lot more than a lot of people want to say due to the injuries in the playoffs. But with how the Lakers are struggling and how much the Phoenix Suns have been just striving right now, I think for sure you have to say the Suns at least have a very good chance of making the NBA Finals this year, or at least making a deep run into the playoffs. And I'm not even a Phoenix Suns fan, and if anything, I was one of the bigger critics of the Phoenix Suns' last playoff run. I think for sure in this regular season, everyone has been shown that they are legit finals contenders and that they can win the NBA Finals. So I think it is officially time to respect the Phoenix Suns and start taking notice of what they are doing. But unfortunately, guys, that's my first video, so comment below. Do you agree with me? Do you think the Phoenix Suns need to be respected more? And hear our thoughts in the comment section below. And I hope you have a blessed day, had a blessed day, so you need to have a blessed day. All glory to God. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah.